The Indigo Disk DLC has added some brand new Pokemon to Scarlet and Violet and some awesome evolutions to Pokemon that we first got to know in Gen 8. Applin got a third split evolution Dipplin in the Teal Mask, and in the latest DLC drop, it finally gets the second stage evolution that its line has deserved with Hydrapple. Likewise, largely forgotten dragon of Gen 8, Duraludon has a whole new evolution as well in Archaludon. And with both boasting some very tasty looking stats, Archaludon is now technically as strong as a pseudo legendary with its 600 base stat total. You might want to add these to your team as soon as possible when you arrive at Blueberry Academy. But neither of these evolutions are as simple as just leveling up your mons, obviously, and while they're not quite as obnoxious as taking your Pokemon on a 1,000-step walk, looking at you Pawmot, they're not immediately obvious if you're not looking for them, so here's how you do it. Dipplin will only evolve into Hydrapple when leveled up while knowing the move Dragon Cheer. Unfortunately, the only way to learn the move is through TM226, and the only way to get your hands on TM226 is by beating Drayton, one of the BB League Elite Four. You'll have to complete his Elite Trial, which is literally just beating up 3 of his underlings, and then taking him on. The slight hiccup is that you have to use Pokemon that you've caught in the terrarium to beat his underlings, but provided that you've trained your team up into even the mid-60s and 70s, you shouldn't have any trouble doing so. That done, Drayton will give you the TM for Dragon Cheer. It increases the user's ally's critical hit ratio by 1 stage, or by 2 stages if its ally is a Dragon type. Great for double battles, but its use in battle isn't really why we want it. Teach it to Dipplin and level it up, and you'll have a brand new Hydrapple on your team. Duraludon is a little more grindy to get your hands on, but it's actually a simpler evolution method because you just need a certain item that requires a little bit of legwork. To evolve it into Archaludon, all you need is the Metal Alloy item, and you can use it on Duraludon just like you would an evolution stone. To find a Metal Alloy, you just have to go to the school store in Blueberry Academy, and there you'll be able to buy a Metal Alloy for 300 Blueberry points, rather than battle points, which you can get simply by doing activities around the Academy. So while it is a little grindy, you should find yourself with enough points relatively quickly just by playing through the DLC normally. Or, alternatively, if you'd rather do it quick and cheap, you can find a Metal Alloy out in the terrarium, but it's just a little tricky to come across. It's in the highest part of Chargestone Cavern, but to get there you need to go into the big entrance in the Polar biome. You can find it dead easy close to the Polar classroom just here. Once inside, climb the walls and make your way to the top where you'll see a terrestrialized Porygon, and walk over to this crystal, which should have a Pokeball next to it, and grab it, and the Metal Alloy is yours. That done, simply use it on Duraludon, and you'll get your hands on the new and powerful Archaludon. Thanks for watching, and if you're looking for more Scarlet and Violet guides like this, check out these videos here.